Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Ozark Folk Center, the start of another great week of music shows here. My name is Dan Lewis. I'm going to be your MC for this evening. How many people are here for the first time tonight? Wow, special welcome to you folks. Tell you a little bit about what we are all about here at the Folk Center. Our mission is to preserve and perpetuate the old-time Ozark lifestyle. When we say old time, we define that starting in 1941, because when World War II started, the boys went off to war, technology started to come in. When they came back, nothing was the same. That was also true of music. That was the year that Ernest Tubb put the first electric instrument into his band, the Texas Troubadours. Music changed forever. So we here at the Folk Center, we do not allow electric instruments on our stage during our regular shows, and all the music you hear tonight will have been written before 1941. When you go to our craft village, you will see things done the old-fashioned way, the pioneer way, by hand. We're going to start off tonight with a group of legends.
Technical difficulties here.
Oh, you got a mic saying I just noticed. We gotta have a mic, he can't hear. Y'all can't hear him, I guess you say. Well, sound man, he had plenty to do, that looked like. Or the stage manager, I guess you could say.
That's how on the ball I am. I started singing and started playing with no microphone. I didn't even notice.
I didn't either, really.
Will there be any freight trains in heaven? Across Mars on which we might hide? Will there be any tough comes our way? Will they tell us we cannot ride? Will the hobos come with the rich man? Will we all have money to spare? Will we have to work for a living? And Atlanta lies hidden somewhere. Last night as I lay on a boxcar, just waiting for a train to pass by, what will become of the hobo when it comes his time to die? There's a master up yonder in heaven, at a place we might call our home. Will we have to work someday they'll live against me home. And my blue moon again will turn to gold. When my blue moon turns to gold again, when the rainbow drives those clouds away. Yes, someday they'll live against me home. My blue moon again will turn to gold. Yes, the castles we built together, dear, were the sweetest stories ever told. But someday they'll live against me hard. My blue moon again will turn to gold. When my blue moon turns to gold again, when the rainbow drives those clouds away. Yes, someday they'll live against me hard. My blue moon again will turn to gold. Yes, my blue moon again will turn to gold.
He's always excited. I got to St. Louis blues, Lord, I'm as I can be. I got them St. Louis blues, Lord, I'm blue as I can be. Lord, my woman's got a heart like a rock down in the sea. Tomorrow Ozark. Hey, dog, man.
And that was some great music, and they're going to rock this stage right now. Closest to me here, here's Nick Cobb. He's going to be doing yeoman duty tonight on the bass. Next to him is the greatest dance fiddler in the United States, Mr. Roger Fountain. Down here on the guitar, owner and operator of Ozark RV Park, Mr. Andy Rutledge. Down there on the banjo on the end, Mr. George Spangler. Let's make welcome the old timers.
I must say we're the old timers plus ones. But we're going to start our show off tonight with a waltz, because I know there's some great waltzers, but we got a couple that stay with us all day on the grounds today, and they do a fantastic job. And we're going to start off with one called The Waltz You Saved For Me. Y'all welcome to come up and dance.
can't love one. Darling, you can't love one. You can't love have any fun, oh darling, you can't love one. I'm riding on that new river train, riding on that new river train. Same old train that brought me there, gonna carry me away
It's just like killing bugs, only you gotta do it, and you gotta do it to the rhythm of the music. So y'all come on up and dance with us. off doing, rebuilding a church down in Alabama. And so we asked Nathan to stand in his stead this week, and he has done a fantastic job. Nathan Cobb down there. He's part of the Cobb Brothers and some of these other groups too he plays with sometimes, but mostly the Cobb Brothers. But we're going to turn him loose on our last song here, one called Rubber Dolly.
Donate this to Cole and his wife.
Yeah, donate it to Cole and Carol out here.
Yeah, little did we know, surprise, surprise, this was the major find. So to introduce her band briefly, down there on the far end on the fiddle, that's Deanne Gillespie. Grandpa Joe Jewell on the, now this is Ruby Pine's dad there on the banjos, Mr. Larry Schneider. Making his stage debut anywhere. There's Ruby's husband, this is Leo. On the mandolin there, this is Miss Ruby Pines.
Technical difficulties.
All right, we'll just go with it.
All right, do it.
Come on. All right, you ready?
Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way if we keep on the sunny side of life. Oh, the storm and its scary road today, crushing hopes that we cherish so dear. Storms and clouds will in time pass away. The sun again will shine bright and clear. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way if we keep on the sunny side of life. band tonight. Gresham's out of town, and
3/5.
yes. And I drag Leo out here. He's brand new to things. You know, he doesn't want you to listen to him. All right, this next one actually is something a song that I did with my family when I was little. My parents tried to make us a family band. It didn't really work out, but it's happening later in life. There you go. But this one, my mom made little fox hats for us with little ears, and we had a little rubber chicken we threw over our shoulder, and you know, we were all cute little back then. So this is the fox song. Well, the fox went out on a chilly night, prayed for the moon to give him light. Many an hour ago that night, before he faced the town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. Many a mile ago that night, before he reached the town, oh. Well, he ran to the game to the farmer's pen. The ducks and the geese were kept there, and he said, I can't believe I'm gonna grease my chin before I leave this town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. Coming to you, gotta grease my chin before I leave this town, oh. One I learned, probably the first song I ever learned on mandolin, but a few weeks ago I got to sing in the Johnny Cash tribute. I got to be June Carter Cash for the night, which was a lot of fun, be a little bit of a character, but this is a song she and her family often did, Wildwood Flower.
I don't think they had a banjo in their band.
Yeah, we speed it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Auto harpsy.
Well, that's true. That's true.
I was trying to do something that really has never been done, and that's do the banjo.
The lilies never performed it on the stage, but I know a lot of people have. Feel free to sing along. Henry, if you want to come up on stage, I told you to come sing this one. He knows every word. My grandma sang it to me, and now she's singing it to him, my little boy, and they're both out in the audience. So. Okay, so let's go on, Andrew.
Okay, right now we're going to take a brief intermission.
Lady,
Great dance music. That's really great. It's called the folk music capital of the world. And part of the great folk music, great gospel singing. She has gone down on the courthouse square. You know, the town is also famous for its music on the square. And just about every night of the week that she's not out on the stage performing, she's down on the courthouse square singing her music, playing her accordion. Miss Libby, where are you, ma'am? She's shy. So let's give her a hand here. Let's get her out on the stage. You usually find her down on the left side of the west side of the courthouse with her accordion. That's kind of a big accordion tonight. She's also very proficient on the piano. Accompanying her tonight, Mr. Nathan Cobb. Let's make welcome Libby Sullivan.
In the city where the Lamb is alive, there's a country far beyond the starry sky. There's a city where there never comes a night. If we're faithful, we shall go there by and by. 'Tis a city where the Lamb is alive. Here we have our days of sunshine, as we know that the sun which shines upon us now so bright will be changed to clouds and rain until we go to the city where the Lamb is alive. There the flowers bloom forever, and the day shall be one eternal day without a night, and our tears shall be forever wiped away in that city where the Lamb is alive. Here we have our disappointment all the while, and our fondest hope does meet with bitter blight. Though by night we weep, the morning brings a smile in that city where the Lamb is alive. Then let sunlight fade, let twilight bring its gloom. Not a shadow can my blissful soul affright, for I know that up in heaven there is room in the city where the Lamb is alive. In the city where the Lamb is alive. In the city where there cometh no night. I'm a mansion over there, and when free from toil and care, I am going where the Lamb is alive. Thank you. It's really not Christmas to me. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shining apart through shadows dim, giving the light by those who long have known, and guiding the ones in on their way unto the place where Jesus lay. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. Oh, beautiful star, the hope of light, guiding the pilgrim through the night. no peace break, you can't do wrong and get by. No matter how hard you may try, confusion in the home won't let other folks along. Oh, you can't do wrong and get by. Oh, you can't do wrong and get by. No matter how hard you may try, you may do what you please and try to feel at ease, but you can't do wrong and get by. Oh, Christians, we can't do wrong and get by. No matter how hard you may try, for the Word of God is right, we must live holy day and night, so we can't do wrong and get by. Oh, you can't do wrong and get by. No matter how hard you may try, you may do what you please and try to feel at ease, but you can't do wrong and get by. In an upper chamber, they were all with one accord when the Holy Ghost descended as His promised God our Lord. Oh, Lord, send the fire just now. Oh, Lord, send the fire just now. Oh, Lord, send the fire just now and baptize everyone. Yes, this fire from heaven descended with the sound of rushing wind. Tongues of fire came down upon them as the Lord said He would send. Oh, Lord, send the fire just now. Oh, Lord, send the fire just now. Oh, Lord, send the fire just now and baptize everyone. Yes, this old time fire was given to our fathers who were true. This is promised to believers, and we all may have it too. Oh, Lord, send the fire just now. Oh, Lord, send the fire just now. Oh, Lord, send the fire just now and baptize everyone. Thank you.
Miss Libby Sullivan. Well, folks, we're getting ready to bring out our Dave Smith.
Old Mother Logo, she likes whiskey. Old Mother Logo, she likes wine. Old Mother Logo, she got drunk and swam across the river on a pumpkin vine. Little la 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 little la. She got drunk, she fell in the fire and she kicked out a chunk. A red hot coal got into her shoe, and great God Almighty, how the ashes flew. Little la 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 little la. children. Whoa, the deaths that they did die. Some got sick and some got drowned. Some got choked on a chicken pie. Little la 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 little la. For you now on the old 5-string banjo. This song always reminds me of the story about the Quaker farmer who moved here to the Ozarks. And he went down to the sale barn and get him a milk cow, and unknowingly he bought the worst milk cow in the country. He got it home and he went out to milk the next day. He just got set down and started milking. That tail come around. Whack! Whacked him right in the side. Boy, you know what's on that tail. Nasty, wiped it off. But being a Quaker and a non-violent sort, he just went back to milking nice and calm and whistled a little tune. Pretty soon that cow come up and kicked him right on the kneecap. Oh my gosh, it hurt. He got up and he walked around the barn a little bit, the pain went away, and he sat back down and he went back to milking. Just then the cow kicked the whole bucket and the Quaker over into the hay. He got up and milk and what all over him. He got up and he walked around to the front of that cow and looked it right in the eye and he said, "Cow, I am a Quaker and I cannot strike thee, but I will sell thee to John Baptist and he'll beat the heck out of me." This is a song called Father Grumble. On the hill, as you can plainly see, and he said he could do more work in a day than his wife could do in 3. Well, if this be so, the old woman said, then this you must allow. If you will do my work for a day, then I'll go drive the plow. But you must milk our tiny cow for fear she would run dry, and then go feed those fat little pigs that are squealing within the sty. And you must watch the little red hen for fear she'll lay astray, and still have time to weave the yarn that I spun yesterday. So the old woman took the stick in her arm and she went to drive the plow. And the old man took the pail on his hand and he went to milk that cow. But the little cow itched and the little cow pitched and the little cow cocked her nose. And she gave that old man such a kick that the blood ran down to his toes. And he said, "Way, good cow, doggone it, cow, stand still. If I ever milk this cow again, it'll be against my will." And when he milked that tiny cow for fear she would run dry, he went and fed those fat little pigs that were squealing within the sty. But he never did watch the little red hen, and she did lay astray. And he never had time to weave the yarn that she spun yesterday. He said, "I swear by all the leaves on the trees and all the stars in heaven, my wife can do more work in a day than I can do in 7. I swear by all the leaves on the trees and all the stars in heaven, my wife can do more work in a day than I can do in 11. In front of the auditorium dedicated to Jimmy Driftwood. Driftwood was an interesting character. He was a neighbor of mine. I live at a place called Fox, and he lived down Timbo, about 7 miles away. He claimed to have written over 1,000 songs. And he did have a lot to do with that. He wrote a lot of great songs. So we know some of them, the Battle of New Orleans and Tennessee stuff. Some songs he took traditional songs and just kind of changed them around a little bit. And this is one of those songs. It's from a very, very old song from 1780 called The Pesky Sarpent. And it was a true story that was written about a guy who was bit by a snake. And it still is, but it's been changed around and made into kind of a tongue twister by Driftwood. He called it Rattlesnake Mountain. On Rattlesnake Meewa Mountain, I did Deewa dwell and heard a little Steewa story. I'm gonna Teewa tell, come a roo-da-roo-da-roo. A nice young Meewa man in the month of Meewa May went out in his Feewa field for to mow his Deewa hay, come a roo-da-roo-da-roo. He had not Meewa mowed around the Feewa field when a rattle-copper Seewa snake bit him on the Heewa heel, come a roo-da-roo-da-roo. He jumped up Heewa high, and he eyed the Eewa ground. He closed his Eewa eye, and he fell to the Geewa ground. Come a roo-da-roo-da-roo. He cried, little Beewa bird, go fetch my Geewa gal. I'm Rattlesnake Beewa bid, and I need my Seewa sal. Come a roo-da-roo-da-roo. The bird did fly, and he fetched his Geewa gal, and here comes Seewa sal without any Sheewa shoes. Come a roo-da-roo-da-roo. Johnny Deewa dear, why did you Geewa go out into the Meewa field? Your pay for the Meewa mow, come a roo-da-roo-da-roo. Oh, Sally Deewa dear, I thought you'd Meewa know when the hay gets re-way ripe, it's gotta be Meewa mowed, come a roo-da-roo-da-roo. Oh, Johnny Deewa dear, I'll save your Leewa life if I may Beewa be your sweet little Weewa wife, come a roo-da-roo-da-roo. She grabbed his Leewa leg and made him squeal as she sucked the poison blood all out of his Heewa heel. Come a roo-da-roo-da-roo. Now all young Meewa men this warning, T-White take, don't ever get Beewa bit by a rattle-copper Seewa snake, come a roo-da-roo-da-roo. When a rattlesnake Beewa bites, it hurts like a Deewa knife, but when a woman Beewa bites, you're bit for the rest of your life, come a roo-da-roo-da-roo. Thank you. Tonight, so I've got a couple buddies coming out here.
I'm going to sit up and say rewrote it a little bit.
Joe Jewell and Nathan Cobb. Yeah. They told me I had to play waltz. I said, by myself? Holy cow, okay. But, oh, wrong fiddle. Anyway, we love for folks to come up and invite all you folks to come up. You know, I think we got room on stage for just about everybody, so grab your partner and come on up. We'll play a great old waltz in the key of A called My Own House. gently, sweet Afton, among thy green braes. Flow gently, I'll sing thee a song in thy praise. My Mary's asleep by thy murmuring stream. Flow gently, sweet Afton, disturb not her dream. Thou stock dove whose echo resounds through the glen, ye wild whistly blackbird in yon thorny den. Thou green-crested lapwing, thy screaming forbear. I charge thee, disturb not thy slumbering fair. How lofty, sweet Afton, thy neighboring hills, far marked with the courses of clear winding rills. How, where oft as wild evening sweeps over the lea, the sweet-smelling bird shades my Mary and me. Thy crystal stream Afton, how lovely it glides, and winds by the cot where my Mary resides. How wanton thy waters her snowy feet lay, as gathering sweet flowers she tends thy clear way. Flow gently, sweet Afton, among thy green braes. Flow gently, sweet river, the theme of my lays. My Mary's asleep by thy murmuring stream. So flow gently, sweet Afton, disturb not her dream. Folks who aren't from around here, maybe you're not familiar with this, but if you noticed around here, the fields are all brown. Kind of hard times for the farmers. And if you got a garden and you don't have a lot of water to put on it, you're in big trouble in these gardening times. But out of Fox, we got a lot of water. We got a good spring and got a little pump set up and been laying the water to our garden, and things are growing like crazy. It's just amazing. But we've been watering our pumpkins. I always grow pumpkins every year, and I guess I put too much water on them. The vines have been growing so fast, they've been dragging the pumpkins around on the rocks and wearing them out. I've never seen anything like it. It reminds me of when I was a kid. When I was a little boy, we grew a tater one time that was so big we couldn't even dig it out of the ground. My daddy finally built a new cabin right on top of that tater. Whenever we got hungry, he'd just throw open a trapdoor and climb down there and shovel up a big old chunk of tater. We'd fry it and boil it. You couldn't bake it, though. It had a jacket on it about 3 foot thick like a hackberry tree. You know, we lived on that tater the whole time I was growing up, for 14 years. And it was, when it was done, the hole under the house made a new cellar, which is great. And another thing about being dry this year, no mosquitoes. We haven't had any mosquitoes at the Fox. You know, mosquitoes are a big subject at the Fox. When I first moved to Fox about 40 years ago, the real old-timers would talk about the giant mosquitoes that live down on the Red River. The middle fork of the Red River runs near Fox there, and apparently somehow the mosquitoes had interbred with the buzzards down there. And there were these huge mosquitoes, and being interbred with the buzzards, that's a bad deal. They get their poker in you and suck all the blood out of you and then eat what was left. Old Doc Holton, who's long dead now, he was camped down on the Red River one year, and his tent was attacked by the giant mosquitoes. He said they had bills on them a foot long. They'd poke it right through the tent trying to get him, and he had a hammer in there, and he'd just clench him over. Every time one of them would stick his poker through there, he'd clench it over with a hammer, and it worked good until he got 8 or 10 of them clenched that way, and then they all flapped their wings together and went away with the whole tent. But back right just shortly before the First World War, there was apparently some kind of big war between the mammoth gallinippers and the giant mosquitoes, and they had a big battle down there, and they were all wiped out. And they said almost until the Second World War, there were still big drifts of mosquito bones down there on the on the Red River, so I've not seen that, but I've heard a lot about it. Well, let's see what's next here. Oh, I've got a song for you. This is a song written by my friend. Oh, thank you. These stories, by the way, are all collected by Vance Randolph, a folklorist who came into this country back right after the First World War and collected tall tales and true stories, much like those I just told. I'm going to do a song for you now that was written by my friend Charlie Sandage. As the featured performer tonight with the extended set, I get to do a song that's not as old as the others you heard here tonight. This is a relatively modern song written by Charlie about 5 years ago. And he wrote it about some interesting ladies who lived in Arkansas. Emma Dusenberry lived down near Mena, Arkansas, and she was a blind ballad singer. Not many ballad singers left, but in the old days, every community had an old granny woman, an old woman who knew all the old ballads, old Elizabethan ballads that were brought from England and Scotland and Ireland by the first newcomers to this country, who carried them across the southern mountains. And mothers would teach them to their children and then to their children, and it was a great tradition, almost lost now. Emma Dusenberry knew hundreds and hundreds of old ballads, and when John Lomax came through that country back in the 1940s recording, he got a lot of her songs recorded. Alameda Riddle lived down here at Heber Springs, not far from here, and sang on this stage many times. I knew her pretty well before she passed on. Alameda's father was a writer of shape note songs. He wrote songs in the shape note tradition. In, I think, 1946, there was a terrible tornado at Heber Springs that killed Alameda's husband and one of her children. And that was a big impact on her life. But she still continued to sing the old songs. And Ollie Gilbert lived right here in Mountain View and also played on this stage many times. She was a really funny lady. She knew lots of jokes. And she knew lots and lots of songs. Some of them were old Elizabethan ballads, and some of them were modern country songs that she heard on the radio. So she knew all this stuff. But the old ballad singers are nearly gone, so Charlie wrote this song dedicated to them. From northern Georgia hills, from northern Georgia hills, Ollie sang, Ollie sang. Her mother's songs and hundreds more she sang on. Even when the pines were gone, kings and bandits still lived on. In the pictures in her songs, Ollie sang, Ollie sang. Her mother's songs and hundreds more she sang on. Hear hymns, hear fiddles too, Alameda sang, Alameda sang. See the shapes her father drew, she sang on. See the deed the storm has done, took her man and last-born son. One life gone and one begun, Alameda sang, Alameda sang. Till her life on earth was run, she sang on. If you knocked upon her door, Ollie sang, Ollie sang. Her mother's songs and hundreds more she sang on. Are you family, are you friend, are you stranger? Welcome in. Banjo tunes and tales begin. Ollie sang, Ollie sang. She journeyed far and home again while she sang on. Hear the thousand more, how they sang, how they sang. To the children that they bore, they sang on. Stories, songs, and hymns of praise ease the burdens of their days. Taught us all their gentlest ways, how they sang, how they sang. Age by age and phrase by phrase, they sang on. Age by age and phrase by phrase, we sing on. Showed me this great song about the hobos. You know, they were, back in the 1930s when times got hard, there were a lot of people riding the rails. There were folks I know from Fox that there was no work around there. They had to go off. They'd go down to the Red River where the middle fork of the river ran and get on the M&NA Railroad and ride off to eventually make their way maybe up to Michigan or up to Oregon, out to California, pick fruit. It was a hard life for those folks. There were a couple guys from Fox, and this is a true story. They were traveling out on the road, and they hated to just go up and knock on a door and ask for food, although a lot of people did in those days. So they found an old cat, and they traveled with that cat, and they would take it up to a house, and they'd knock on the door, and they'd say, "Ma'am, we don't want food. We just wonder if you can give us some matches so we can build a fire and cook this here cat." So of course she'd invite them in and feed them, and they traveled with that cat for months. This is a song called "Who Said I Was a Bum?" I've traveled east, I've traveled west, I've been in every state. A member of the Knights of Rest, my dues paid up to date. There's just two things that I despise, two things I always shirk. The first one is a cake of soap, the other one is work. Life for me is just a spree, I'm always on a lark. Someone said you're just a bum, I don't like that remark. Who said I was a bum? Who said I was a bum? I haven't worked in 20 years, so I guess I'm not so dumb. And as I travel on the road, the people hear me hum. I know I'm a hobo, but who said I was a bum? My coat is torn, my shoes are worn, there's holes in both my toes. And what is worse, I always wore MRSA blossom on my nose. And at a glance you see my pants are baggy at the knees. They're worn so thin I feel the wind blow through my BVDs. But nothing ever worries me and I'm mighty glad of that. There's never nothing on my mind except a dirty hat. Who said I was a bum? Who said I was a bum? Don't think that I am lonely just because I look so glum. I've got a lot of cutie friends to keep me on the hum. I know I'm a hobo, but who said I was a bum? I must admit I am unfit for any job and stay. Whenever I see a stack of wood, I look the other way. And I haven't shaved in most a year, I really am afraid, because I fear my wire beard will break the razor blade. The other day while on my way, a cop gave me a chase. I heard him yell, "Hey buddy, take that mattress off your face." Who said I was a bum? Who said I was a bum? Don't think that I am lonely just because I look so glum. I've got a lot of cootie friends to keep me on the hum. I know I'm a hobo, but who said I was a bum? I travel in the best of style, no matter what the rates. I ride the rods on Pullman cars, sometimes I ride the freights. And I always eat the finest food, and I always ask for more. I mean the kind of food they hand me out the kitchen door. From coast to coast, no bum can boast such popularity. Wherever I stop, there is a cop who waits to welcome me. Who said I was a bum? Who said I was a bum? I've been thrown in many a jail, and I've been thrown out of some. I never worked, I never have, and I never will by gum. I know I'm a hobo, but who said I was a bum? Hey, hey! This is a great little instrument. This is for you folks who are newcomers here. Maybe you've never seen one of these before. This is called a mouth bow or a pick and bow. It's just it's a piece of walnut with a guitar string strung between this end and this fiddle peg on the other end. You both string it up, get a little noise out of it. Kind of boring to play though, but the chords are easy on it. You play it by putting it up against the side of your mouth and changing the shape of your mouth. Jimmy Driftwood, who I spoke of earlier, had a mouth bow in his collection that belonged to his father-in-law, Uncle Jesse Goodman, who had a store up in Oney, Arkansas for years and years. And they said that it was completely coated with amber. Amber being a local term for dried chewing tobacco. So you can imagine how that got on it. Play a little tune here. Y'all can help me sing on the chorus of this, okay? Well, I have a little little dog and he hadn't much sense. He run around the yard, barking at the fence, so I picked up a rock and he hit him in the jaw. He run around the yard singing turkey in the straw, turkey in the straw, ha ha ha, turkey in the hay, hey, 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 wake him up, shake him up, anyway it all, play a little tune called turkey in the straw. Now that ha 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 and ha 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 part is yours. Well, late one night on a wagon road with a tired team and a heavy load, I cracked my whip and the lead horse sprung. Said I goodbye to the wagon tongue. Turkey in the straw, turkey in the hay, wake 'em up, shake 'em up, anyway it all, play a little tune called Turkey in the Straw. That was very nice. Well, I had a little hen and she wouldn't lay an egg, so I poured hot water and down her leg. The little hen squawked and the little hen begged. The little hen laid me a soft-boiled egg. Turkey in the straw, turkey in the hay, wake 'em up, shake 'em up, anyway it all, play a little here come the turkey in the straw. If fish had feet and frogs had hair, and automobiles went flying through the air, if sweet potatoes grew on a honeysuckle vine, then we'd all have winter in the summertime. Turkey in the straw, turkey in the hay, wake 'em up, shake 'em up, anyway it all, play a little tune called Turkey in the Straw. Three-finger picking of the banjo. I play a different style called claw hammer or trailing banjo, where instead of picking the strings, you strike them on the downstroke with your fingernail. The banjo was the most popular instrument in America in the 1800s, especially in the mid-1800s, in the minstrel show days. Then it kind of dropped out of favor, and it was kind of forgotten until Uncle Dave Macon brought it back in the 1930s and 40s as a singing star of the Grand Ole Opry, and this is one of his signature songs called "Arise When the Rooster Crows." All the golden shoes that you hear so much about, if worn down here, then you'd soon wear them out. Gonna go up to heaven for to put on the robe, to put on the golden shoes. I'll rise when the rooster crows, I'll rise when the rooster crows. I'm going back south where the sun shines hot, way down where the sugar cane grows. Don't let old Satan try to fool you. The gates will be closed and you can't get through. So prepare yourself for the judgment day, cause you can't take money and buy your way. I'll rise when the rooster crows, I'll rise when the rooster crows. I'm going back south where the sun shines hot, way down where the sugar cane grows. We'll drink cider all the fall instead of going to the ball. For the duck chews tobacco and the goose drinks wine, old hen cattle while the rooster keeps time. I'll rise when the rooster crows, I'll rise when the rooster crows. I'm going back south where the sun shines hot, way down where the sugar cane grows. What you gonna do when the women are all dead? Gonna sit in the corner with a hung down head? If I had to marry again, I wouldn't marry for riches. I'd marry a big fat gal that couldn't wear my breeches. I'll rise when the rooster crows, I'll rise when the rooster crows. I'm going back south where the sun shines hot, way down where the sugar cane grows. Thank you very much. Title song of my CD I came out with this spring. I just love this. I love this song. You hear it, actually, since I recorded it, I've heard it a lot. A lot of other bands doing it. Usually real fast, kind of a bluegrass style. But it's kind of a sad song, so that's how I do it. I ain't got no use for your red rocking chair. I ain't got no honey baby now. I ain't got no sugar baby now. It's all I can do, all I can say. Take it to your mama next payday. Take it to your mama next payday. Who'll rock the cradle? Who'll sing your song? Who'll rock the cradle when you're gone? Who'll rock the cradle when you're gone? Well, I'll rock the cradle, I'll sing your song. I'll rock the cradle when you're gone. I'll rock the cradle when you're gone. And I ain't got no use for your red rocking chair. I ain't got no honey baby now. I ain't got no sugar baby now. And I ain't got no use for your red apple juice. Living on corn whiskey now. Living on corn whiskey now. And I ain't got no use for your red rocking chair. I ain't got no honey baby now. I ain't got no sugar baby now. I ain't got no honey baby now.